guys, I'm Jayashree and
Hi, I'm Rajesh.
so we have started a channel for our travel related stories, which is by the name Silver Street Travelers, and we are planning to do a train trip, an all India train trip uh, in the coming few days. So basically, we both are passionate travelers, and I'm still working, and Rajesh has already quit his corporate job, and he is full time into traveling. So what we intend to do here is this all India train trip that we are going to do is for 11 days, and we will be documenting the stories as we go along, and we will be creating content about Indian Railways. So this is not for a sightseeing kind of a trip. This is mostly to highlight the changes that have come about in the Indian Railways, because we both have been traveling for quite some time by trains. Yeah, so you want to tell them about your background?
Yeah, so my background is my parents, both of them used to work for Indian Railways. They retired long back. Now, of course, they are no more. So or rather, we are three brothers, and we traveled extensively with them, right from childhood. So they had their first class passes, three each. I mean, that's a big thing. And then, so they've taken us all along. So, and then I always loved traveling by train. And like most of us, at some point in time, we moved, migrated, and let me put it that way, from train to air travel.
Yeah.
And now, after seeing a lot of changes in the Indian Railways, we thought, let us come back and let us do an all India train trip. So this is, as Jayashree said, that this is not a trip to see places. This is a trip to talk about the great job done by Indian Railways. So we may be having different experiences, like it is not up to the mark yet. It is not up to the European or the American standards yet. But yes, one thing which all of us are agreeing to, we are all on the same pages. It is getting better and better. So in the last 10 years, if you see, phenomenal. Clean platforms, clean trains, faster trains come on time and stuff like that. So that is the agenda.
Yeah, and when we travel, we like to travel slow. So people of our age group, we are not the tick mark kind of tourist, or we travel more for the experience. So what we wanted to highlight by doing this trip is, when you go by flight, you just travel from point A to point B, and you just reach the place without seeing the route. All you get to see is a beautiful sky, of course, and that's all that you can see. You don't get to speak to people. You don't get to see the sights and sounds of the places that you cross. So you miss out on all those things when you travel by flight. When you travel by train, you meet a lot of people. Whether you like it or not, you have to talk to them, because you're in that small space for sometimes for a day, sometimes for 2 days. So you end up talking to them, you end up making friends with them. So that is what we really wanted to do: meet people, talk to them, listen to their stories, and see India through the eyes of a common person. In India, most people travel by train. Even today, when flights have become affordable, there is still a large chunk of people who travel by trains. And train is the primary mode of transport for a lot of people, even today. So what we wanted to do is, we wanted to highlight all those things. We wanted to say how good the services have become. It's easier to book a train ticket now. It's easier to order the food you like while you're traveling. Because way back when we traveled, like when Rajesh, like how he said he traveled with his parents, similarly even I traveled with my parents from the time that I was a kid. So my first journey was when I was 35-day old child, and my mother traveled from Kerala to Bhopal. So that was my first experience in a train. So after that, we have undertaken so many journeys. I mean, with our parents on LTC, then we traveled on our LTCs. So there's a lot of attachment that we have for Indian Railways. And of course, the toilets may not be as clean as we expect them to be, but then we are slowly getting there. So we have better trains now, you have faster trains, you have Vande Bharat, you have your Rajdhanis, you have Shatabdis. They take lesser time, and it's easier for people to travel now. So that is what we wanted to highlight through this All India train trip. So we will bring you stories from each of the places that we visit or rather travel, and it'll start from Kochuveli in Kerala, that is the southernmost state. So Kochuveli to Jodhpur, then Jodhpur to Jammu, Jammu to New Delhi, New Delhi to Dibrugarh, and then all the way back to Trivandrum. So we will be taking 5 trains during this entire trip, and the entire journey is more than 9,000 kilometers, and we hope to see India in the real sense. And this is not the only journey that we are going to do. In the next year, maybe we are planning for another train trip. So you will get to see the stories then. And apart from the train journey, the channel that we have created, the Silver Street Travelers channel. So it is primarily for people who are of our age group, like the 50 plus crowd, who are mostly our friends nowadays. So that doesn't in any way mean that we don't encourage youngsters to view the content or take help from us. But we meet a lot of people who want us to help them out with their travel, which is planned well for them, where you have a seasoned guide to help them out with the places, tell them about the history and culture of the place, have authentic experience about food, and then they would like to have adventures also, but then it has to be planned in accordance with their health conditions, with the kind of activities that they can undertake. So keeping all those things in mind, we want to help people travel the way they want to do it, not necessarily as a backpacker, but it could be a budget travel also, but then keeping their comfort, keeping their health conditions in mind, and helping them travel by good transport.
Medical facilities
yeah.
should be close by.
Yeah.
It should be a neater place.
Yes.
Like-minded people. When we
Yeah.
travel as a group, we do some common activities. We learn from each other, right?
Yeah.
Because in one of the groups, where people learn to use the mobile better.
Yeah.
So a lot of people in the group, they didn't know a lot of features there. So you learn together, right? You learn some new recipes,
Yeah.
for that matter, or rather how to record a phone call or how to record a Zoom call, because somebody's grandchild is there abroad, and then you want to record the playfulness, the naughtiness of the child. So you learn each other when you travel in a group of like-minded people who are nearly of the same age, 5 years here and there, and then you do things at your own pace. Like we did a trek, Valley of Flowers trek. So when we were climbing, I mean, we were as usual one of the oldest people who was climbing, and a lot of people used to come to us and thank you, aap hamare bade motivation ho. So quite cheesy, but I felt good. I'm sure she also felt good. So these kind of things happened, right? I mean we were doing it at our own pace. We were not in a hurry. We didn't want to do things in 3 hours or 4 hours. We thought, let's enjoy what we do. So, but we never stopped, or it was fun. So those kind of things comes out of experience.
So about that trekking trip also, when we were traveling along with it was a mixed group. So we had youngsters, we had people in their 20s, and we were the oldest among the group. So while the youngsters were all ahead of us, and we were the probably the last ones to complete all the places, but we never felt. I mean, it was fun. It was you see more things when you walk slow. You get to experience something better. You get to see a lot of people who are climbing along with you. So when you climb fast, the thing is, you don't tend to really observe all those things. So you miss out on a lot of things. So at our age, we have seen a lot of things pass by. So we know the importance of stopping and enjoying and cherishing those moments. So that is what we want. We want to promote those things. So through this channel, we will try to do all those things, and then we will try to help you to plan your travel better. And you can reach out to us. We will help you in creating a plan which suits your pace, your budget, and your likings. And we will ensure that you are in safe hands, and that is what we wanted to achieve by this group.
Because Google and all, they give the information is vast, but the depth is not pretty,
Yeah.
it's not very deep.
Yeah.
So it can give you this much information, but to actually get more information, you need to experience it. Only then you can probably,
Yeah.
plan the itinerary in a better way. Like one of the purposes is of this All India road trip is that, maybe we can help in providing you a better itinerary, by how to travel from this to that. All of us learn in this process.
Yeah. So we are looking forward to creating good content for you, and if you like those videos that we create, please subscribe to our channel, share it with your family and friends, and we will keep posting as much as we can. And during our journey, of course, we will be creating content, and maybe with a lag of a day or so, we will start.
Yeah, a day or two, because there's a lot of work.
When we start it, we started on the 22nd of October, which is like 2 days from now, and the first video might come out on, say, 24th. Yeah, because there's a lot of editing and everything involved in that. So it might take just
1 or 2 days.
1 or 2 days, and then from then on it will be regular. So that is what we are planning. So we hope to do that, and we hope that you'll support us during our journey by watching the videos and posting your valuable comments, and give us suggestions on the way. If you are somewhere on the way, do meet us. If the timing is convenient for you.
Or if you all want some particular story to be covered,
Yeah.
please tell us. We'll try to get those kind of stories, because ultimately, stories is what matters. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we are all used to listen to great stories, and we will keep it that way.
Yeah. So that's it from us
That's
for
it
now.
from us, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
watching.
so much.